Hey Otto, tell us what we're doing today.
We're finding sheds.
What is a shed?
A shed is a big garage.
All right, so today we are out looking for some antlers. I found about 10 or 11 so far this year, mainly around food plots. But what we did was earlier this year, we burned out the woods. So that makes obviously for easy pickings. So I've got the two dogs, father and son, Bosco and Copper. Bosco is trained to find sheds. I used the dog bone system with that and it worked really well. Copper, not so much yet. He's mouthed a few, but we haven't worked on it too hard with him. What we're gonna do today is hit mostly the south-facing slopes of the woods here that are burnt out. Should be easy pickings. I got my main man, OTTO.
Yeah, what's that smell? Otto!
He's pretty pumped, so we'll just walk around a little bit. We'll hopefully have Bosco find a few, and we'll just see how it goes. It's getting towards the end of March, so I don't know if we'll find too many that aren't chewed up by squirrels, but we'll see what we can find. All right, ready?
Yeah! I found one.
Got something white down here. I think there's bone off one. Yep. Not what we're looking for. Hey Otto, where are you? You find something? All right, so that did not take long. Found one already. Pretty quick. It is a nice one, looks like. Right up there, see that white thing? I would prefer the dogs or the small child to find it, but I'll go get it. I've gotten myself up this slippery slope here. One thing about burning it too, it does kind of wash out a lot of stuff, but looks like a nice shed. Big one too. Pretty excited to find this. It might be from last year's, which I'm surprised I didn't find it already, but man, look at this. That's a big one. I'm trying to think if I even have pictures of this deer, but you can see it's clearly from last year's. And then randomly, there's a shoe right next to it. I have no idea what that's about. That's a shoe. So I don't know whose shoe that would be. A little creepy. Found the shoe next to a giant shed. Maybe we'll find the other one. Hopefully that was it. All right, one shed down. Super easy to find here in the open. We'll go on to the next. What do you think of this? Look pretty cool.
Snail.
What is that?
Yes! It doesn't have any points.
Oh, cool. Let me see. Bring it up here.
It's a nun-point antler.
A nun-point antler, didn't they?
1, 2, 3, 4. Nice.
It would have been, maybe?
Yeah.
All right, well, that one worked out pretty cool. We Found this one just on the other side of this ridge. We walk up this hill,
one.
and then Otto found that one. Nice
Yeah,
work. So really we found those within maybe 80 yards of each other. So got a bow stand right there. It's a good stand for north winds. I got a rifle stand on the next ridge over. It's about 80, 90 yards away from where we're at now. So get a lot of deer out of that stand in this area. I've seen a lot of bucks walking around. Got 2 sheds in about 20 minutes, so we'll keep it going, see what else we can find.
Lost his antlers.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe he died right after he lost them or something.
Yeah. Must have been like some bad stuff. Like maybe it's this one.
Looks like the squirrel's been eating on it. That one's been there a while.
Yep. One week or so. Oh, and Dad.
Yeah, buddy.
When we get home, can I have my tripod back?
Sure.
I need to put my camera.
What'd you find, Otto?
This.
All right, what else?
The hole. A hole.
What do you think lives in this hole?
Nothing. How could it get up?
You think a skunk or something?
Nope.
All right, where should we go now?
On the rock.
All right. All right, so that was well worth the effort. Ended up finding 2 sheds, 2 antlers here. Obviously they'd been there a while. Squirrels got to them pretty good. They've been burnt up. This one been sitting a while. I would have loved to have found this one when it was fresh. I think it's been there probably a year or 2. It's all ate up. The next area we're gonna go to is big bedding area. I don't typically like to go into it until about this time of year. I don't want to run them out. It is super thick, and we'll just see what we find. All right, so we made it to the next spot. Super thick, full of bush honeysuckle. What we're gonna end up doing is put a dozer line on the far end of this, so that way we can burn this a little bit safer, and then we'll come in and probably cut each one out almost individually. Seems to be the best way to control the bush honeysuckle. Big bedding area, a lot of deer come out of it. We got a food plot on the downside of the hill. We'll check it out. We won't spend too long looking at this. Already found 2 today, that's a big win. So the dogs are a little wound up right now. We just got up a woodcock. We burned this field off above it in the past. We've kicked out a bunch during the spring, so it's always cool to see one get up. I don't think Bosco's gonna go back to sheds after there's birds to find, but pretty neat. Got up right close to me. All right, so no sheds in the real thick stuff. I'm not surprised. It's thick, it's hard to get through, but the dogs did get that one woodcock up, so that was pretty cool to see. And we did find 2 sheds, even though they're from last year. Now, if you want to train your dog to find sheds like Bosco does, even though we didn't find one today, I'll put a link to the dog bone system below so you can train your dog to find sheds. Probably be our last dedicated shed hunt of the year. Turkey season is rapidly approaching, so we'll get ready for that. Thanks for watching.